Hey, Chris.
How are you, man?
Great.
Good. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for being here.
Yes, sir. Glad to do it.
So, last video, I was out here talking about the original front door. And I said it was down here behind you. Yeah, I pointed over there.
Yeah.
And you sent me an email after you watched the video. And I said, I don't think you got that quite right, Chris.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that accurate?
That's true.
So, what's the deal with this door over here in this location?
Well, this was our second iteration of the club. In summer of '72, I think, we went into this next storefront, and instead of the entrance being back here, we put it on the side here. Opened up into the bar, and then the kitchen was up back there, and the listening room was up front. Yeah, that door actually came off of my parents' home. They were put a new door on their home, and that was just available, so we thought it'd be cool to use. This big old heavy oak door, kind of unique.
Did your parents know you were using it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. You have permission.
Oh yeah.
All right.
The original green room was back here. It was in a garage-type building, separated from the main building, and then, so this would have been the real entrance, the original entrance, in the rear. In the one storefront where we opened, he went down these stairs.
And where I'm standing now would have been parking lot. Is that right?
Yeah, it would have been between here and the building I was just talking about.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. So basically, what you just walked through was the door. That's how you got in?
Essentially.
Right. Okay.
Something like that.
Something like that.
So it's kind of hard to remember if there were any more steps once you got in here. I don't really remember. But the original storefront was here, and then the second iteration, we went into this storefront here. And the location of that door we talked about on the side was there. There was a bar room here, bathrooms here, kitchen there, listening room in there.
So the original version was, there's this column out here in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Right, the pole.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Kind of where it is.
delineated, yeah.
So where the bar and the name wall is right now is close to where the stage was for the listening room.
In the second iteration, true.
In the second iteration.
Yes.
In the first iteration, it was up where the front door is today.
Yeah, well, it's basically where these stairs are. Because there was this street door, which of course we couldn't have people walking in off the street. That was the only place to put the stage based on the layout of that building. So that's the reason we had the entrance in the rear. TGI Fridays opened the same week that we did, I believe, in '71. And those people didn't know we were here.
Why not?
I just, they're just a different crowd. Live music in Nashville. There was no live music in Nashville to speak of. A few clubs where they kind of roadhouses. The Grand Ole Opry, of course. Nashville just had liquor by the drink since the mid to late '60s, and people just weren't in the habit of going out, except maybe to a restaurant or a movie.
Right. Well, 49 years later, she looks different, but she's still here.
Yep.
And, we're really happy you got her going.
Well, I'm happy you're able to keep her going because this era of COVID, it's, I know it's a struggle, and we just pray that the Save Our Stages effort will, begin to pour lifeblood back into the venues around the country.
Thanks, Brugh. All right, last question for you. I've heard stories for years about the vault.
Yeah.
And you seem to know a little something.
Yeah.
What am I talking? When I say the vault, what does that mean?
Well, I think the first building we were in had been an H.G. Hill's grocery store. I don't know why a grocery store needed a vault, with a combination lot more like a bank. But it was in the back, against the back wall.
Right where you're standing, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And we just kind of used it as an office.
Right.
And it may still be there. You can look forward to a future edition where we might or might not discover it's still there.
All right. Well, I can't wait. We've heard stories about this vault for years, and so maybe it's under the stage, around where Brugh's standing now. And I think we're going to look for that vault soon. All right, Brugh. Brugh Reynolds, original co-owner, co-founder of Exit In. Thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure.